Hello everyone. Today we have the pleasure to have a young man named Mr. Lee. Hello Mr. Lee, how are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. So can you please tell the audience your first name and last name?
My name's Hezekiah Lee.
Nice to meet you. I love your name.
Thank you
Beautiful
so much.
name. Can you please share where you're from with the people we have here today?
Yeah, I'm from Newark, New Jersey.
Oh, me too. I'm from New Jersey too.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah. Can you share your life with us today?
Yeah, I surely can.
Okay.
So, currently I study psychology at Northampton, and I graduate this year.
This is my major too.
Yeah. And so I'll just start off by saying, like, when I first came to, Pennsylvania. So originally I lived in Virginia most of my life, and then I moved to PA after the loss of my mother.
Okay.
Right?
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So originally I was taking, I wanted to take music. And then I switched to psychology because I knew a lot of information about that. And one of the cool things about why I was taking psychology is because I want to help people with, mental health and be an advocate for people in the community and kind of just work on that. So then I'll go into the story. So basically, when I first started, I lived on the dorms. I was taking the classes that I needed, but I always had this one thing. I was like, well, after the dorms, where am I gonna go? So I said, dang, I'm gonna be homeless, because I didn't really have good ties with my family afterwards. It was so much going on, and especially since my mom passed away. So after that, what was interesting, I became homeless, and then I was on the streets. I didn't have pretty much anybody to really help me out. Like, I had some people helping me out here and there, but it was solely on me. And sometimes and when I was outside, I didn't really have any shelters or anything to go to. And it just felt like I was lonely. Like, I had nobody to really help me. And then I came back to NCC for my second semester, and I knew I still had the same issues, so I actually reached out because I wasn't even able to finish my second semester at first because of that issue. So what I did was I went around and found somebody to, help me with different resources and stuff, and then I was able to do that. And then I was so excited. So I was like, okay. And then I finally moved into a place off campus, and I've been living there for 4 or 5 years, and I actually stay kind of close to the Fowler Center. So getting back to it, I was it was just rough, just not having the means and stuff at first. But I know the one thing that was bothering me was the adversities, because when you face homelessness, you don't have access to food or money or stuff like that. All the time, you don't have all the means that you really need to be successful in college, and that was stopping me. So eventually I did kind of just want to stop college because of what I was going on in my life. And then I said, you know what, I'm gonna come back, because I started working and stuff. And then I started off with 1 class, then 3 classes, and then before you know it, I was at the end of my semester, and I was like, wow, I actually did this. I'm actually gonna get my degree. And I'm just so thankful for that. So
That's good to hear. If you had to mention one person here in NCC who helped you the most, who's that person is?
I can't really put it on a particular person because everybody put their arms around me kind of. So wherever I went, whether it's the counseling department, whether it was financial aid assisting me, whether it was different programs, specialty programs like the KEYS programs and all these other resources, it felt like I was able to get to my end goal. So I was just so happy.
That's good. If you had to give an advice to one student, which your advice was?
So my advice to any students is be humble, stay consistent, do your work, and then just try your best. It's not the end of the world if you finish late or you finish early. Just try your best, and always ask for help, when you need it. So that's pretty much what I have to say.
That's good to hear. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
It
too.
was my pleasure.
Thank you so much.